your voice of the valley, AM 1450 KBMW. Turnable Office, and it is time for another Optimum Athletes interview. If you guys didn't know, we do Optimum Athletes every Friday in the 1 o'clock hour. And joining me this week, we got a BW Storm wrestler, Riley Kappes, and a Breckenridge Cowboy as well. Got to shout out the Cowboys here. How's it going today, Riley?
Pretty good.
Fantastic. And, how's the season going so far? Wrestling at 152 and also coming off your 50th career win. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's pretty good. Wrestling very well. I'm getting to my moves a lot better and just having great teammates and coaches to support me through that.
Yeah, you got quite the squad there as far as a lot of experience in the room. Or who are some of the guys that you get to practice with that are really, it's iron or, just really working on your skills together?
Usually David and Henry, mostly.
That was my guess.
Yep. And then I sometimes practice with the coaches just to mess around and scramble, and just makes it easier to wrestle.
Okay.
Smaller guys.
Okay. Which coach gives you the most trouble?
It has to be Coach Brandt. He just cradles me and throws legs in the entire time.
Oh yeah, he's got the size advantage too.
Oh, yeah.
So like you said, you'll prefer the smaller matchup there. So so Coach McCall, I'm sure he could toss around still. I'm sure.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if Mr. E is ever doing any anymore. That's a lot to ask of Mr. E.
Yeah.
All right, and then so what has kind of been the thing that you think you've improved on the most from your last season to this year for on the mat?
It would have to be definitely my shooting and getting to my shots. I didn't really shoot last year a ton unless it was right there, but I've definitely gotten more to it and being more active.
So that's probably kind of a mental thing you kind of got to lock in on, more so a mental thing than a physical thing, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. You have to be willing to scramble around if it's a bad shot, but you got to be willing to drive through that shot.
Oh yeah, like you said, the scramble. That's got to.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how hectic that is. I know what it's like in the respective sports I played when stuff gets hectic, but in wrestling, you're literally just the only one there. So who can fix the situation? But a little bit about just like you said, you have David and Henry that are also Breckenridge guys coming over with you guys. So they're probably people you've been wrestling with your whole life. How fun is that to just be able to kind of get to see them have success as well as you guys come up?
Oh, it's awesome. Like you said, it's very exciting just getting to learn from them, and seeing David get his 100th win makes me want to push myself even further to try to get that goal, and it's just fun.
Yeah, and then a little bit about we can loop back to the football season now, and for the viewers who didn't get to see Riley play this year, they missed out because he had a fantastic sophomore campaign and got to play a lot on defense, but also was getting reps at quarterback, trading off time with Trey Vogelwacher. Just tell me a little bit about how fun that was this year to get your real first taste of running a varsity offense.
Oh, it was super exciting. Getting to go with be with the team and getting to work with them is just always super fun.
Do you think that made the transition a little easier as far as you had another quarterback who you're trading off series with, or do you think that actually makes it a little trickier, or because it's harder to establish a rhythm? Which would you prefer, I guess?
I think it's a bit easier because it kind of throws off the defense. Like Trey's more of a thrower, I'm more of a runner, and just seeing him run and then me throw, it just completely messes them up.
Yeah, I noticed that it was kind of the beginning of the year you guys kind of ran it to show everybody what your strengths were, and then it was you guys had to flip-flopping. I remember talking about it on the broadcast when you were throwing, Trey was running, and just a little bit about how fun it was to really show how dynamic you can get in the open field this year. I know we got to see a bit of a taste of it when you came in at the closing minutes your freshman year, but just how fun was it to be able to kind of showcase your talent this year?
Oh, it was awesome, but I can't really do anything without my line. They make everything happen. Can't have a play without them. But I don't know. It was fun. I liked hearing everybody in the crowd cheering and seeing my teammates all hyped up, and it's just amazing.
Tell me about the defensive side of the ball. It seemed like you're kind of like a rover. I couldn't really peg down where they had you at. Strong safety-ish, or
I was the weak linebacker, and then when the team would drop to like a trips on one side, I would drop back to safety and kind of just play deep there, just for more coverage, kind of. That's kind of it.
What do you think of your role? That's got to be fun. You're kind of like the guy you moving around where they need you, kind of like a Harrison Smith.
Yeah, I like it. It's super fun because I get to play 2 different spots, just completely different like jobs, and getting to learn more around football.
What is kind of the goal for you personally for the next football season?
Definitely get better at throwing and just improving our team as a whole and getting us ready to hopefully make it to the section title. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to see what you and Dave got in store for the backfield. That's going to be a lot of fun next year. Hopefully getting some read option out there. Coach Carson Yagi, if you're watching this, that could be a lot of fun, but we shall see. And then actually a 3-sport athlete, Riley, as I didn't even mention baseball this whole time, so we got that on the horizon as well. Tell me a little bit about your last baseball season. Where they usually got you in the outfield, correct?
Yeah, I'm more of a...
Got to use that speed.
Yep, center. I pitch a little bit, not a ton. But, yeah, I usually play center because of my speed and ability to, like, get to the ball and my arm. And, yeah.
Do you think you're going to be pitching more down the road, potentially?
I'm hoping so. I don't know. I like pitching. It's super fun. But I'm more of a closing pitcher. So if it's close game, I'll come in. But that's kind of...
Well, it's nice that you get a little pitching action every game then if you're the closer, potentially.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, what is the next tournament or the next matchup that you guys have for the wrestling team?
Tomorrow, actually, in Fergus Falls.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I'm trying to think what the tournament name is. Is this a tournament you guys do every year, or is this kind of a new one?
No, this is a new one.
I was going to say, I don't think I remember you guys doing one in the past there, but like even when it was just Breckenridge. But so I just had to check that really quick here. So you guys make sure to check out how the Storm wrestling team is going to be doing. And I got to ask our question for the week for provided by Optimum Rehab. They got to know for the wrestlers, what is it like cutting, man? Did you have to cut this year, or like have you had to cut in the past?
I had to cut about 10 pounds this year.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I usually run down in my basement, so I get the heat running and put on a couple layers of sweatshirts and pants and run about 3 miles.
Oh my goodness.
And my 7th grade year, I had to cut 20 pounds. I went from 127 to 107, and it wasn't a good decision because I was not eating at all.
Oh, you're probably miserable.
Oh, yeah. I had to wake up in the morning to run like 5 miles just to stay down that weight.
Oh, my goodness. Man, you're a better man than me, but I remember someone saying the line, once you do wrestling, everything in life's easier. I'm sure you've heard that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I've heard the stuff you guys do. It couldn't be me. I couldn't have survived it, but appreciate you coming on, Riley. Anything else you'd like to add?
No.
All right, well, looking forward to see what you got for the rest of the wrestling season, the upcoming baseball season, and next year for football as well, obviously. Now for a quick word from our sponsor, Optimum Rehab.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.